TripLingo, we make language learning products for travelers. So if you've ever been in a foreign country where you didn't speak the language, you know that it can be frustrating. You can't communicate in the most basic way with people. You get marked as a tourist, and you generally just can't make the most of your trip. And that's the problem that we're tackling, is that travelers can't maximize their trip when they don't speak any of the local language. And in the midst of this, travel is changing. For one, travelers are becoming increasingly culturally conscious. So you don't go to Paris just to see the Eiffel Tower. You go to get a sense for what it's like to be a Parisian, to explore French culture. I don't need to talk to this crowd about the penetration of smartphones and how that's affecting industry after industry, but it's having a particularly profound effect on travel. Language learning itself is growing. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And at the same time, travel companies are experiencing a lot of change, both from mobile technologies and just technology in general. But let me get into my solution. The idea is, one, that we customize the content. So if you're going to France for 2 weeks, you're not going to become fluent, but you might want to learn 10 or 20 phrases. But the 20 phrases you might want to learn are going to be different than the ones you and I want to learn. So what we do is we walk the user through a process and help them focus on what's important. We're focused on travelers. Most language learning stuff out there is focused on fluency, and we think that's not very relevant for travelers. We're practical, we're fun, we have a humorous approach to learning, and we're available across multiple devices. So I've only got 3 minutes, but I'd like to walk you through 2 features that our users like the most. One is called the slang slider. So for every phrase, we'll show you 4 ways to say it, ranging from formal, casual, slang, and crazy. So the difference between, where's the restroom, where's the bathroom, I gotta go, and I'm about to explode. I briefly mentioned earlier the customization process, and what we do is we walk the user through a series of questions designed to understand why they're learning the language, why they're on their trip, what kind of activities they're interested in, and also if they have any special needs. So, for instance, if you have a peanut allergy, you really need to learn that phrase. But if you don't, you shouldn't be presented with that phrase to learn. So this process helps you focus on what's relevant. We currently offer 13 languages, and we cover over 80% of our target market, which is Americans traveling to places where they don't speak English as the primary language. In addition to our consumer-facing apps, which are available on Android, iPhone, the web, Nook, Kindle Fire, and in about 3 short weeks, Windows Phone, we also do a co-branding platform. And what that means is we'll let a travel company whose customers have the problems that we help solve, we'll work with them to distribute the app to their customers. And currently we've got some pretty major partners in the travel space. We're actually launching those in the next 3 weeks. And I can't talk about them here, but they're mainly on the student and educational travel and some big travel communities. They work with us because we're affordable, we help add value and differentiate them from their competitors, and we give them an extra stream of revenue at a time when dollars are scarce in the travel industry. We're only a year old. We turned a year old a year and 2 weeks ago. We've got some great press. My favorite is Business Insider called us one of 11 groundbreaking inventions of 2011. We have over 70,000 downloads, and we've won a number of different awards, including from the Wireless Technology Forum. And I think that's my 3 minutes.